Evening, guys. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is the self-therapeutic psychiatric multimedia project for me to solve the problems, challenges, and obstacles in my life, as well as a self-improvement process for me to reach the heights, goals, and ambitions that I've set for myself and those around me. This is it's actually the fifth live stream today, but I'm going to say that this is the first of two live streams, 50 minutes each, separated by a 5-minute gap, back to back, and we are trying to work ahead of tomorrow's schedule. So these are two live streams that I guess I should be doing tomorrow morning. Instead, I'm doing it right now because I don't have enough, good faith and trust in myself to get it done before I go to work, without being extremely late. And so if you take a look in the title, what you see is what you get. Take a look at the screenshots. We're going to cover grocery items that we just purchased literally about maybe 4 or 5 hours ago. Went to Food Basics. And we're also going to, first of all, the first live stream is going to do all photography. Of course, this is a part of the two sub-series that I mentioned before, BDMP as well as Aftermath. One focuses on 4 months of chaos, and I'm just recovering and trying to pick up from where I left off. Not really pick up from where I left. I'm trying to work even further ahead. And then the other sub-series, BDMP, really stands for the basic survival maintenance. So I can focus on business, projects, employment, all that important jazz, the higher priorities in life. I have to make sure that I take care of the basic needs like food, shelter, clothing, and all that kind of jazz. So why don't we get started? And I just want to say, of course, before we get into it, this first live stream is going to be mostly photographs. You can see in the title, that's exactly what it means. Photos, groceries, stock items. What you see on the screen here is largely a good representation of some things that you will be seeing throughout the video live stream. And of course, on top of this is also a continuation from the previous live stream, which you can find right there, hashtag Ahn Rho on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're coming from, the previous live stream, which is held about maybe 7 hours ago, maybe 8 hours this morning at around 11 a.m. EST. That one was covering relationships, and I didn't manage to finish it. So you can see that at the title on the furthest bottom right hand side, it does say 15x relationships and plus 15x relationships. And that's because the previous live stream I was focusing on those relationships, those interactions with other people in my life. And I was basically commenting and telling stories of these relationships and what I've been trying to do to manage all these different connections, from volunteering, from workplace to my side business, to friends and cousins and blah-de-da, trying to manage all this, speaking to that while showing photographs of some pizza, dill pickles, and calzone, which really was I had a joke running saying it's like kind of food porn. I was just blasting food porn on the screen for y'all to see, while telling these very wholesome stories of just good friends and people who now color my life, who I never used to have anything like that in my life. So it's very meaningful for me, and I'm just showing appreciation. So why don't we get started? I'm going to first pull off the photograph of the calculator here, because honestly, that's not where we're going to start off. You can see the screen now. On the side here, that's of course the laptop. You can see all these grocery items. This is the kind of stuff we're going to cover in the next live stream after this one ends. You can see all the packaging in physical form. Obviously the calculator, and over there you have the spoon and the banana. So all this kind of stuff will be covered in due time in the second live stream. In this live stream, we're going to do the photography. So where we left off, of course, on the previous live stream was not photography of these new groceries. Obviously, we left off with the pizza. So why don't I pull off some of those pizza things? And of course, while I'm showing those photographs and commentating occasionally on it, I'll also be talking by and large about the relationship. So you can see that on the bottom right hand side right here. That's all the content we're going to try to cover. I'm going to actually pull up a second screenshot, and that's this one over here, of basically I'm going to try to pull up this photograph here, leave it here. So you can see on the top right hand side now, I've moved up, there is a screenshot that has basically all the relationships that I wanted to cover in the previous live stream, which was ARP 613, and we left off at, I believe, number 5 or something like that. So why don't we start and say, just do a quick recap. Number 1 was family. So my brother had a sponsor, and I just, of course, we had to keep in touch with him, make sure that he's doing well. And so now I'm going to start showing photographs. So we left off with these dill pickles here, of course, from the pizza that I bought yesterday for dinner. And so that's that, and just showing some photographs right now. So the recap: my brother, of course, got a sponsor on. He's actually really good at a particular game, and because of that, he has a lot of friends who actually, on occasion, just kind of remind him, hey, listen, if you did some sort of like video making or live streaming or competitive esports or something like that, you'd be really successful. And he got a sponsor for someone who's just like, listen, you don't have the gear, I'll give it to you. I'll just give it to you. And he's very fortunate to have that kind of friends. But of course, that's because he actually really is as skilled as he is, and has managed to gain the recognition and just wholesome brotherhood of some of his friends. So that's that. I'm glad he's doing well. He's doing his thing. He's also in university right now still too. And then of course we have the classmate. So that's number 2. So by the way, this is the calzone on the left hand side. You can see the Italian sausage and the mozzarella cheese, and plus all that kind of what's on the inside there. So again, it's just half eaten here and there, but this one's a better photograph. So the second one was high school. So New Year's, I hit up one of the friends from way back in high school, and she's a fantastic individual who's very skilled into management. Like biotech CA is a very niche program, but that's the kind of program she's in. So biotechnology chartered accountancy, incredibly intelligent and a well-rounded individual she is, and I was grateful for her. And I hit her up, just sent her a message, Happy New Year's, all that kind of stuff. And she replied, and of course, we're trying to set something up so at least we can, maybe see each other or Facebook Live or something like that, just to, or Skype or whatever, so that we can catch up. Because I honestly haven't seen her, spoken to her for at least half a year. So that's that. And then a third one was SciBiz. So thank you back, it says. Let's get a better photograph out here. So this is this one's looking better, right? It's starting to get, it's like half eaten, but you can start to see the insides again. Just the Italian sausage, spicy Italian sausage. So again, number 3 was SciBiz. Thank you back. So thank you back. Thank you for what? So SciBiz, KM, one of my business partners in this molecular research and cellular nutritional company, and she really gave me these gifts of cranberry muffins and walnuts. It's very wholesome. It actually uses some of the products that we create, that we actually manufacture and sell as a part of that business, that side business. So, of course, I wanted to say thank you and just show some appreciation, because I shared some of that with my guardians, and I said, what do you think about it? It's great, and it's very rich, and they like the ingredients, and so I gave, and there's a good way for me to actually try to repair the 30 years of damage between me and this very broken domestic household. So anyways, needless to say, I just wanted to show my appreciation, and so did my guardians, wanted me to pass on the message. Thank you to KM, my fantastic business partner, who is really just such a great leader, and for giving me those cranberry muffins, who my guardians really appreciated. So now here's this one's getting more open, right? It's like just opening up. And with every relationship, it's like a new open. It's like I take another large bite out of it, so you can see the mozzarella cheese is really oozing out. Trying to show more photographs and try to run through more of them. You can see the marinara sauce. Anyways, number 4 was Otto Kreis. So it looks like I'm a. So that's that's basically I'm trying. There's food on the side, and then there's relationships on the side. They're so like opposite. It's such a heavy contrast. Yeah, I'm drooling now, huh? So, but you can't eat it. So on the number 4 was right, trying to hit someone up over WhatsApp and just wish them a happy new year, because he used to be in way back, like a decade ago, 2010, when I was still in university. Over the summer, he would get me into the summer student program, and it was a very high paying job. It was auto plant. So PH, I'll just abbreviate name by PH, and I wish him a very happy new year in Cantonese. So something that kind of stuff. And and that kind of stuff. And at the same time, I actually covered number five. Number five, it says LTC. So at the same time, there was a supervisor at my volunteer at the seniors home that I volunteer at, and of course in the food service department. I mentioned AM several times, so AM again, another friend of mine, who was a supervisor, a colleague, and she's left already. Of course, that was in 2016, and so it's a couple years back. But needless to say, I still sometimes every year keep in tab, and just want to wish her and her mother a very happy New Year. And especially during these times, it's important to stay safe as well. So I get that message. Try to give her that message. Here's more panzerotti. I mean, here's more of the calzone. Trying to get rid of the dill pickles, of course, as well. Crispy, really crunchy. So number 6, godmother. At the same time that I was sending these messages again to the guy in the auto plan, as well as to my friend at the seniors home. At the same time, also I volunteer at a hospital, so I mean I'm in touch with someone there who is really like a godmotherly figure to me. So that's number 6. And again, she always tells me to keep in touch with her more often, and so I try to, but sometimes I honestly am just too busy. And so that's my responsibility to try to reach out to her and just say, listen, I'm doing fine, Happy New Year's. And then number 7 and 8. 7 is a business follow-up linked into 8. So there I have some colleagues at the workplace I'm working at that manufactures PPE, protective equipment, very relevant to COVID, but it's not just coincidence. It's just coincidence, really. I've been working on it for the past 3 years, actually, at this company. Needless to say, some of my colleagues have some illnesses, or they have family who have some illnesses, like think of arthritis, chronic arthritis, knee pain, joint pain. And of course that, is like something that they have reached out to me and said, I see you taking that stuff. Can that actually help my father? Can that help me? And that's that. So that bleeds into number 8 as well, because obviously my colleagues at my workplace are fantastic individuals. I mentioned that before. I want to help them to the best of my ability, especially this is evidence science-based, science-backed company anyways. Next thing is 8, right, which is tied into that. Speaking of this kind of business and the projects on the side and of course, I tried to set up auto deposit. I covered that on a previous live stream. Don't have to mention too much about it, honestly. And I can see now on the left-hand side, we're starting to move towards grocery items that we purchased today. So we have all these nutritional facts. So these crackers, Cheez-It brand, spicy jalapeno, ranch flavored. There's that new flavor right there is the sharp cheddar, which I really wanted to get to. So you can see me just comparing everything here. I tend to go through the nutritional facts in quite a bit of detail before making purchases. But back to the topic at the hand, I was talking about basically on the business partner trying to set up auto deposit. I got a scan. I sent an email to CSR, so basically customer service, and they said it's totally fine to just email and whatever. So I'm going to do that. But I could also do by physical mail if I really want to. Number 9. Okay, moving to number 9, and you can get more nutritional facts here. Cheez-It Crunch. So here's the brand itself. The ranch. Here's it on sale. That's the main reason why I purchased it. $1.99 each. So basically $2 plus tax, like $2.25. So you have all these like 4 different flavors. And I was comparing all the nutritional facts there. Needless to say, number 9, volunteering at the seniors home once again. I have someone who I treat as family. There is basically one of my clients actually, and his family. So he's actually over 90. His wife has some dementia related like illnesses, and you can expect that at that kind of age. So it's a kind of sad situation. But his daughter is there, and of course I call them Happy New Year, 新年快樂, 萬事勝意, 身體健康, all that kind of stuff, and wish them really well off for the year 2021. Just trying to keep him sane because obviously he's kind of cooped up in there as a senior. Number 10 is a colleague that is has retired. I wanted to get a gift there, I believe, and I think that's what it was. But that was already covered. I already did that on a previous live stream where I covered the gifts I gave to that colleague. So that's that. And so we're going to move on to 11 in the next live stream because I'm running out of time now. I'll just end off the photographs here, and then we'll continue off in the next live stream. Which is appropriate because the next live stream covers the groceries in physical detail as well as a bunch of the regions in the room, and we're going to do some logistical work. So we'll continue in about maybe 10 minutes. So see you there. This is Ahn Rho. Thank you for tuning in. We'll cover the photographs, relationships, and then we'll cover the logistical work.